Some things are in our control and others not. Things in our control are opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion, and in a word, whatever our own actions. Things not in our control are body, property, reputation, command, and in one word, whatever are not our actions. Epictetus. Never like how this sits, but
What are the chances this is Corona with just a different label?
it's not. I know my brother tested that theory because we had both. And the Trader Jose's, I think, is what they call a little Mexican brand.
Jose, I love that.
They got some heat for that, like during the riots or the George Floyd riots.
Yeah.
Like they had all like their ethnic brands had different variations of like Joe. There's Trader Jose for the Mexican stuff. Trader Giatti for the Italian. I forget if they had an Asian one or not, but
That's fucking great.
well, shit. Cheers! I'll come over there and hit you up. Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
You been busy?
Oh, like I have never been.
Where's your? Are you clipped?
Yeah, it's right.
Oh, cool. I didn't see it. I wasn't sure.
Oh, wait,
Sweet.
hold on.
Oh, you're good. No, you're fine. It'll still pick up. I
Yeah.
didn't see it blend into your jacket. You're good.
But yeah, I just got back into the full-time work routine.
Always fun.
Yeah, that 3-week vacation really fucking did it for me. After my first week back, I was like, why am I employed?
Yeah. I'm out of PTO basically until mid-May. So
Yeah.
I have a couple things planned, but I think I'm going to have to go into the red if my PTO if work will allow it because I have that show in San Antonio, like the Pew Peeps.
Yeah.
I got that I'm supposed to go to, and I'm going to be out of PTO when that rolls around, so it's going to be interesting.
I wonder if that microphone just picked up my neck crack.
I found some. It depends. If I'm wearing like earbuds or like AirPods,
Yeah.
I've been on FaceTime with people. They're like, everything but your voice is like amplified. So if I do like crack my neck or scratch like my head, that comes through like super loud. Or like blow my nose, I'll deafen somebody. My voice is like muted. It's really funny how that works.
Dude, I have the worst luck on FaceTime audio. Just my phone microphone or something. I'll be talking and whoever I'm talking to, they're just like, I haven't heard a word you just said. And I was like, well, fuck. Now I got to go back 30 seconds and talk.
Yeah. That or like connection. For whatever reason, I'll be at work. I'll jump on FaceTime call real quick, and then I'll have full, strength connection to like the work Wi-Fi, no problem. And
Yeah.
the second FaceTime starts, it's like it's cutting out, I get a little error screen and whatnot. But oh well.
Fucking Apple, man.
Fucking Apple. Fucking Blizzard too. We're finally getting the brunt of that big winter storm that's fucking up so many states.
I was looking forward to this. I didn't know what was happening until yesterday.
I didn't either. And then I looked up at work around like 1 or 2, and it was snowing literally sideways. And I was going, fuck. I didn't put my wipers up.
I didn't either.
And it's so stupid because the Jeep I got, it's like the Wrangler Sport. So it came with like a soft top, and there's no buttons wired for, if you do end up getting a hard top, for the defroster or the rear like wiper.
Fuck
So I bought a hard top, it just is there, but you can't see out of it. So there's that. But the Jeep did its thing today in the snow.
Yep.
I felt more competent than most.
Dude, I was on my way down here because it's only like a 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
I'm going down right outside my neighborhood, and I got a Porsche and like a Kia in front of me doing 7 miles an hour. I'm just like, I'm about to ram one.
Well, I was, I had to sort of drive through there on my way back from work, and I'll cut the street names out just to be safe.
Yeah.
But I had to hit like a turnaround on Woodward, and several cars in front of me, all stay-at-home wives or whatever, in like Suburbans, like Range Rovers and stuff, like all 4-wheel drive cars, but going like 5.
Yeah.
And I'm like flying past me like 40 in a Jeep. I'm like, you guys, you have the cars for this. What are you doing? I don't know what that is.
I'm intrigued.
Maybe it's a heating unit.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
Is it? That's fucking annoying. That's got to die immediately.
That thing's about to blow a fucking fuse.
I mean, she's blowing, but
I don't know why there's no disconnect on that switch.
piss off. There we go.
Yep.
That was intense. Holy
It
shit.
sounded like a rocket getting ready to fucking take off.
I don't recall attacking any ships in the Red Sea. Why are you coming after us? That's a whole fucking mess, too.
Dude, one of my buddies texted me. He was like, hey, is World War III about to start? I'm like,
Dude, so many fucking things are happening. You got us involved with the Jews and Palestine. Us involved now bombing the folks in Yemen.
Yep.
Texas, did you see the Texas National Guard just kicked the Border Patrol out of one part
No.
of the Border Patrol and just took over?
Holy shit.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting, too.
That's intense. That's really
I forget which
intense.
park it was. It was like one point on the border where like the Texas National Guard came in and said, you guys are done. We're going to take over from here.
Yeah.
There, from what I was reading, they were saying like, we want the razor wire back up.
Mm-hmm.
Border Patrol keeps taking it down.
Yeah.
And the Border Patrol there, for the most part, I heard was like fully on board and then just pieced out and said, yep, all you, go ahead. So that's going to be interesting.
Holy shit. Yeah,
So then the federal government's going to like some state trying to show them who's boss.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Especially when it comes to a show of force. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit going on.
Dude, I've been dodging everything up until the last 2 days. So every time I hear
Well, so
something,
just
I'm
in time,
like,
you saw the Jew tunnels then.
Yeah, that's like the
Oh.
last. What was that? Lightning?
I don't think so. I think something just popped maybe.
Well, we still got power, so.
Damn. Okay. But yeah, so the Jew tunnels. That was
intense.
crazy.
Dude,
The
that was
theories
like,
are just as crazy too.
Yeah. Because I popped into the group chat for the first time in like a week, and that was the first thing I saw. I was like, oh, fuck.
The
man,
memes are
this
too
is
good.
dense.
Too good. 2024 off to a blazing start. It's
Right?
amazing. I don't know how. Like everything's just one after the other after the other. Like the Epstein list, the Miami Mall alien bullshit, which just to
I missed
distract
that
people
one,
more.
too.
That was so dumb. Like it was more. The police. Did you see like the video of how many cops like showed up to that?
No.
Like probably the largest police response to anything I've ever seen. Like easily 120 plus cars just swarming this mall. And the story changed from like a brawl, like some teens brawling, only 4 getting arrested, to oh no, they were fireworks. And then the conspiracy theory is like there were these big shadow alien things running around. People started shooting at them, which is why so many cops showed up.
Holy fuck.
But there's no like footage of anything that happened.
Oh, that's
So like, I don't know. It just seems
goddamn life
weird.
week. You have one job.
Yeah, and then there's like videos too, like oh, there it goes again. Yeah, something is popping over there, past the tree line. There's like big flashes.
Fucking glowing transformers out here. Oh, DTE's gonna have a fun day tomorrow.
Yeah, no. I've been at the cigar lounge off Main Street there,
Yeah.
just sitting outside, and the one right outside the window just popped, and
Yeah.
everything went black, like last year when we had one of these blizzards.
Yeah.
But no, we're ready for electric cars, you know. It can snow, it can ice for like one half day, and everything goes to shit, but...
For real. And they keep, I've been in and out of GM's Factory Zero where they make all
shit.
electric cars. And those batteries catch on fire like every week. I
Really?
went there
Oh,
a couple
wow.
Fridays ago. I was there for like 2 hours. And then we had to evacuate because the battery caught on fire.
What?
Yeah,
Holy
and
shit.
I was talking to one of the forklift repair guys, and he was like, yeah, this happens like every week. Every fucking week. There's, they test
That's
the fire
insane.
alarms every couple days, but they have, they have to evacuate at least once a week.
Like, I knew... That's crazy for how many they're cranking out.
Oh, dude.
Like,
And these are like $100,000-$200,000 cars.
yeah.
It's insane. Like, who the fuck is buying this shit?
Oh, it's just like the Hummer and stuff?
The Hummer, they have a Cadillac that looks like a fucking spaceship.
I've seen that. Yeah,
Dude, that
it's
shit
an
was sick
insanely
as fuck.
expensive car, though. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the price tag on that. But they have an electric Blazer I saw,
Mm-hmm.
and they have the pickup. I forget what the pickup's called, though. Is it just a Silverado?
Yeah, it's just a
Okay.
Silverado EV.
Okay, yeah. That's nuts for how many they're cranking out from to still be popping.
And they were shutting down that factory a while ago. Then they rebranded it for the fucking EVs and shit. That factory has yet to pay off what they invested
Just like the WNBA.
Yep.
I just read something like the 20 some odd years it's been like in existence, it has yet to actually turn a profit.
Yeah.
So it's literally just a charity for women's sports.
It's tough.
So for everyone saying we don't get paid enough, I'm like, your league doesn't get paid, so relax.
You guys just don't make money. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
It's an unfortunate truth, but that's just how that works.
Yep. But no, I know my dad's company. They before they abandoned ship and changed gears. They went through a couple of different business plans. One of which was repairing the battery packs in the Prius at the time because Toyota never had like a repair program.
Yep.
It was just get the whole thing replaced. They would swap out like individual like cells and like the battery pack to get it going. They had a diagnostic machine. They had like 3 or 4 just detonate on the diagnostic machine, just wreck their warehouse. He's like, it's crazy how unstable these lithium-ion batteries are.
And people want these like in their house and shit. Like, fuck that. Once
but no, you can't have a gas stove, but you can have a bomb. You can have a bomb plugged in and powering your house. Yeah, that's totally fine.
A lithium-ion bomb that doesn't, you can't put it out. It just sits there and burns because it burns too hot. You can't put it out. You just have to let it do its fucking thing.
It was gas stoves, certain types of light bulbs, and ceiling fans they were going after. But no, by all means, put a huge, whatever.
It's insane.
That's dumb. Hertz, though, I just read today, is shedding like 30,000 or some 30. What I don't know how much the number was honestly, but they're shedding a tremendous amount of like electric vehicles from their fleet.
Yeah.
Just because the depreciation value is atrocious because Tesla keeps driving the price down and they don't like the maintenance costs and there's just an overall lack of demand. So they're replacing them all with like normal gas cars again.
Makes sense
Oops.
to me.
What about all those Tom Brady ads? You're pushing those so hard. The CQB League, though, I'm excited for that.
I really need to, get back to where I was a couple weeks ago, being in sync with everything, because the last 3 weeks I have just been fuck this, fuck that, fuck everything, not going to open my phone, not going to answer the text. Yeah, and I have a lot to catch up on.
That's fair. No.
I did see the price tag. I do have the money for it, so I can do it, but...
I was shocked at how cheap it was, honestly.
Right? Yeah, it ain't shit.
No, and I was honestly hesitant because I was like, the last thing I want it to be is just like paintball.
Yeah.
Like, I'd want you to actually teach me something.
Yeah.
And they said there is like educational aspects to it each week. Like they go over different sort of scenarios, break them down, then you sort of put into action. So we'll see how good it is. But for 180 for 4 weeks, worth the risk in my mind. Yeah.
Yeah, $40 here and there.
I hope it's like 2 to 4 man stuff, not just like solo stuff. Solo stuff would be cool and useful, but I think team stuff would be a lot of fun, especially with the guys we're bringing. But we'll see. We shall see.
Was that the place in like Macomb or whatever?
Close quarters tactical, yeah.
Okay.
Utica?
That general.
Yeah, it's up from here and to the right a little bit. Yeah, like I think it's like 30, 40 minutes northeast from here.
That sounds too bad.
No. I'm going to try to go there tomorrow maybe just to check it out.
Yeah.
The range time's not bad. You can bring your own like long gun ammo, unlike our favorite shooting range just up the road here that makes you buy any ammo other than handgun ammo to shoot. I felt so bad. I've been talking to some guy like over the phone. He's trying to get into just like the gun space, build up his collection a little bit. So set him up with a good like little starting 5.56 stuff, talk him through kit, what to buy now, what really not to buy now. He was like, "Oh, I love Target Sports. I think their ammo prices are really good." And I was like, "Have you looked anywhere else? Maybe
you are fucking wrong."
And I told him, I was like, "Hey, this Saturday we'll go out to like the shooting spot I got. Like it's outside. I'm not gonna do this tomorrow." So I was like, "We're going indoors if we're going anywhere." But he can't make it anyways. But I do need to. I got to reel in some new optics on 2 of the builds, the Jackal and that 7.62 AR. So I'm gonna try it out. I think the range time's pretty affordable too. It's like $18 for like an hour or something.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
With your own ammo too, like go check it out. No one will be there too because no one wants to drive in this bullshit.
But no. Except me. I like driving in this.
I like driving it if no one else is driving in it. Yeah.
It's all the dipshits that make life hard.
Exactly.
Like I had going back from work today, it was before it got as bad as this, but there's still a couple inches on the ground and our state and the glorious U-turn lanes that are everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm in the right lane. There's a Jeep Wrangler in the left, and there's this car pulling off of the U-turn lane. The Jeep decided to give it the right of way.
Classic.
And then almost pulled down in front of me. I would have T-boned this handicapped car. No doubt. I just would have been done. I would have lost my fucking mind.
It's like the hilarious sort of just spectrum of drivers you see in this weather, because like, again, you have the rich housewives and the very nice big 4x4 SUVs.
Heavy cars.
That are going like way too slow for what they should be going.
Yeah.
I get safety is a concern, but like, you are in the best equipped car to deal with this. Like, act like it.
You have the weight. You probably have the tires.
And then you have dudes in like beat up Civics and Corollas just fucking gunning it, just fishtailing all the way down the road. I'm like, I respect it, but you're the last guys should be doing that. I was behind a Civic that was just mashing it at every light, and you just spun and just fucking did the whole S thing all the way up. I was like, easy, dude, easy.
You only got to go at least 30. Like, you're not asking much here. Just a little bit over.
Most of like that road's a 45.
Yeah.
I take to get home, and I never left second gear.
Yep.
Like third gear was the highest gear I ever hit, and I was still. I probably should have been second most of the time, anyways.
Despite the weather and the stupid people driving, it still took me like the same amount of time to get home, and I still like.
I noticed that too. Actually, I was like 22
I
minutes.
Still stopped at Costco and got gas.
That's only like 2 minutes longer. Yeah, it was weird.
I took 15 all the way back, and I was like, you know what? I still need a half a tank, so I stopped at Costco, and I get home. I'm like, that probably took me another like 10 minutes than it usually would have.
Yeah, and like I had a whole I forgot what happened, but something really pissed me off on the way home. And I have like CarPlay, so I'm just screaming at Siri in my family group chat. I'm like, I'm floating this out there now, so it's not a surprise. 2 more years of this at most before I go to Texas.
Right.
And of course, my mom took that personally, and she's like, "You leave us?" And I was like, "It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with this winter water hellhole."
Yep. Shit, my sister moved down to Austin not too long ago.
Oh hell yeah! How she like it?
It's been a month, so
Still there?
Yeah.
So
far.
It's funny because I was like, "Oh, what's so bad about the state?" I was like, "In fact, I can't afford a house. This."
Yep.
What's so great about Texas? She's like, "Oh, the immigration crisis." I'm like, "Yeah, but there's a lot of sun. I could buy 2 houses there, no property taxes.
Yep.
I'm allowed to shoot somebody to protect my property if it's at night."
Yep.
Which is a hilarious rule. It has to be at night. Otherwise, you can't shoot somebody to protect your property. And then I don't have some lesbian AG writing letters to the White House trying to ban 5.56 and assault rifles. Yep. So that was a fun thing to learn this week, that our AG just said, "Oh, yeah, no 5.56, no ARs, and round up all of them," basically. And I think that's not how you pass laws or should pass laws, but whatever.
Some people, man. You
really just woke up and said, "You know what I'm going to do today?
I'm going to fuck with
I'm going to write a letter to Santa. I'm going to say, hey, I don't want anything. I just don't want other people to have nice things." That's all that was.
God forbid guys just have a good time.
And if you look at the past couple of school shootings too, it's hilarious. They don't actually give a shit about like keeping people safe. Like the past shootings all got thrown under like the rug.
Yeah.
Because MSU, that got talked about for all of a couple weeks. Yep. Community leaders, the governor showed up on campus, said some powerful things, and it disappeared. Why? Because there was a black dude who had prior convictions, who shouldn't have had guns, and he committed it with handguns. Completely in the face of everything they're trying to do. So that got swept under the rug. You never hear any talk about that anymore. The latest one in Iowa, some gender fluid, whatever he was, I don't know what he thought he was, walked in with handguns too, heard about it for a day. And that was that.
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, some dude in I think it was in Iowa high school who didn't know what gender he was. I don't know. Shot up the school with some pistols, and you heard about it for a day. That was it. I saw one story on the evening news while I was at the gym, and that was it.
Yeah. Because if it's not a white guy with an AR-15 or an AK-47.
It was a white dude, but because he didn't know what gender he was and used a pistol, it didn't count. So... he only, like, I don't know if he killed or only hurt one person. But like, it was thankfully a small amount of damage. Of course, it was called a mass shooting because of the way the term's been changed to add to the stats. Like, if you shoot at somebody in a crowd of people, by the new definition, by the way the FBA counts and tracks mass shooting, that counts as a mass shooting. Yeah. So if I walk into a bar with more than one person, I aim it at somebody, I don't even have to hit them. Yeah. It's a mass shooting.
Just the potential to
it counts. It counts. So when everyone's like, mass shootings are way up, I was like, yeah, you just changed the definition last year. No shit, it's way up. Yeah. Suicide and accidental shooting still.
It's crazy what you could do whenever you could just, like, you know, fit words to, you know, make what you want.
Where did we see that before in the past 3 years?
Crazy. What a life this is. Mm-hmm. Do you have another Jose in that backpack?
I do. Oh, yeah. There should be another, and then I didn't bring bourbon that blows one's head off this time. Because that bluegrass is like 122.5 proof, I think. I was gifted Jack Daniels, like single barrel something or other, like the really nice stuff. Yeah. Oh, I got an opener too if you need that.
Yeah, I got one in my wallet.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
That Gerber one of those Ridge wallets?
Gerber.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Magpul wallet. Who had one? I was like, they make wallets?
Dude, I was
some dude in the group has one. I forgot who it was. He pulled out his Magpul wallet. I was like, what the fuck?
I think it was Quad.
That's so good.
Either Quad or... But I took it personally whenever they stopped making phone cases. I really
I didn't know they made phone cases either.
They stopped at like the iPhone 10. That's how long they've been out of the phone case game.
Yeah. All right.
Because from like my first iPhone was an iPhone 3. And then I went...
Okay.
Yeah, no, dude. And this goes back to like middle school, man. Every phone between like the iPhone like 3 or 4 to the 10. Magpul case.
Yeah.
Magpul case.
You were in the pipeline early. Okay.
Well, because I only had 3 fucking phones. So I had like an iPhone 3, an iPhone 5, and then I had the iPhone 5 until the iPhone like 10s came out.
Damn.
Dude, that thing...
Actually, no, I take it back. Not a good American. You're supposed to buy a new phone every year.
Dude, and I made that shit last, and my screen was shattered. It was shattered to the point where the bottom half didn't exist. I didn't have a home button. I had electrical tape with a little silver conductor to make the home button work. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I was at the top of my staircase in my old house in Oklahoma City. I thought I slid my phone in my pocket. I missed my pocket. Tumbled down the stairs, flat on the tile, slid underneath the dryer. And I had it for 3 days.
Hell yeah.
Waiting on my Magpul phone case to come in the mail.
See? Mine, I was sort of anti-iPhone for a while. The first iPhone I got, I was rocking Droid. Yep. The 4S was the first iPhone I had. Tried it, didn't like it, went back to like all the Samsungs, and now I'm back on the 15 Pro Max. I don't like it. It's a good phone. There's certain things I don't like about it, but, you know, I like being able to actually send pictures and get the quality right, because most of my friends also have iPhone. The EU is suing them for that, though, which is kind of cool, right after I got an iPhone, naturally.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, the EU, for as stupid as they are, they like everything being very compatible and equal. Yeah. So, like, that's why the iPhone, the new one, has to be offered with a USB, which that video of the flipper kind of brute forcing its way through the iPhone with the USB. That's interesting. I like to understand if, because it's a USB and not the Lightning port.
Right then and there, I was like, I need this.
So I feel like I remember reading the pushback to being forced to offer a USB option. Apple was saying we can't make it as secure and we can't further what's the word I'm looking for here, improve upon the charging technology. And if that's the case, if you can just run like some sort of brute force program on a flipper on an iPhone that has a USB port, that's a big deal. Mm-hmm. Because there was a second clip I saw after that, like it was trying passwords and it would show locked out, but it was able to get past that screen and keep trying passwords till it got in, I saw. So could have been fake, who knows? But it's interesting that it was very clearly using a USB cable, not like the Lightning port. So
I was reading through the comments and all that, and everything was just going back and forth, and I was like, you're not giving, like, obviously it's an Instagram comment section, so,
It's law. It's law. It's in
anything
stone.
goes. Anything goes. If you just, like, your verbiage is right, then, like, people are going to hit the like button and not think twice about it. So, like, I'm reading all these contradicting comments. I'm just like, at the end of the day, whether this, video is, like, fake or whatever, it's still just kicked down the front fucking door and just walked right in.
Yeah.
No fucking problem.
There's a lot. It's cool to see. I think there's a lot of vendors now selling like the custom antennas and like attachments you can plug into the port on top of the flipper, which is really neat. Because I remember it was a Sean Ryan show that had that ethical hacker on. Yeah. When he showed how powerful of a device it was, that's when Amazon and eBay started pulling it from their stores. They're like, we don't like this. It's scary.
It was on Amazon?
It was on Amazon and eBay. Now you're not allowed to post it.
Damn it.
Yeah. And then as soon as that came out, and it was made very clear how he was able to set up like the fake Wi-Fi networks to capture all of your information as soon as you connect to it through the flipper. He needed a custom antenna, which is now very easy to buy, it looks like. It's like, oh, we can't have this. It's banned from our stores and whatnot. And there was even some legislation that was, I don't know where it got to, but legislation was proposed to start like cutting down that stuff, making it illegal. So I was like, shit. As soon as I saw that, I was like, bye. And then it's like, I fucked around with it for a bit. I copied a couple of my cards. I can like unlock my car door with it if I need to, but like, it's as far as I got with it. I jailbroke it, which is like super easy. But I haven't done anything with it since. So I do want to get back into it and go fuck with the touch tunes at the bar right there.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm tired of fucking.
I just realized too, the last time we went, after seeing your Taylor Swift patch on the back of your helmet, so when we were there last time, a 10-minute version of a Taylor Swift song was queued up not once but twice. And it very well could have been you.
It could have.
And we told the bartender to skip through it twice, and you didn't say anything.
Because that's a lot of Taylor Swift.
It's a lot.
I listen to a lot of Taylor Swift, but at the bar drinking beer with you guys, that is not the place for the 10-minute song.
Good. Because like
and plus, you could go through my fucking history and you won't see it.
It was like a moment where I was like scrolling on my phone, and like before I went to bed, I was like, wait a second.
I was queuing up all the Zach Bryan that came on that.
Zach Bryan, Creed, a lot of Creed. We might have a visitor here.
Yep.
Well, we can pause it. They're probably going to access the hot tub. Great time to do it. Mm-hmm. Why not?
No one's up here. It's cold out. Hot tub.
Me and my brother and his friend, we did it after a concert. Ice storm, like my beard, chest hair, everything's freezing outside of the hot tubs. The condensation's rising. It was just hilarious.
Is that the elevator?
It sounds like the elevator.
There are only like 2 floors.
And I don't know where the second floor spits you out at, honestly.
What floor is this?
This is 3 technically. 2 is the gym, but there is an elevator door at the gym. I forget. That's right. So I'm going to the gym 1 floor up, I'm not taking the elevator.
Isn't the staircase like right?
It's right there. Yeah, it's not like inconvenient to take the stairs.
You get to the stairs first.
Exactly.
By like 15 yards.
Yeah, clearly that's what they're using the elevator for. So clearly, just in the gym because of a resolution.
Dude, I went out to Christmas lunch with my parents before. I dropped them off the airport and they took off to Texas to visit my sister. And we're at a place down the street, and my mom asked me if I had any New Year's resolutions. So I was like, well, I'm really not one for, to say specifically, I'm going to start doing this on January 1st of this year because whatever. Like, I don't understand. For me personally, I don't have that arbitrary, like, I need to wait 3 months, 6 months for the next year to come around to do this.
Exactly.
I'm like, I'll start in 3 days. I'll start in a week.
Right.
I don't need that. Some people do, and it works for them, and it's whatever. Don't care, because I don't know people like that. But
well, I mean,
I went on a little tangent. I was like, I think it's just stupid as fuck. People will have a New Year's resolution in like late October and wait 2.5 months.
Yeah. So habits on their own are hard enough to form. That's why Planet Fitness, 90% of their members don't show up.
Yeah.
They count on that because the gym can't accommodate all of the members that their low prices attract.
Oh,
but they
fuck
know, they know that habits are so hard to form that they'll never have to worry about that. They'll just keep collecting free payments from these people who never show.
It was like 12, 15,
So,
$100 a month.
knowing that, if you're someone who needs the earth to rotate the sun once, to then be like, oh, I'm going to start lifting heavy things, I'm going to start running and or eating healthy, it's probably not going to last very long at all.
Yeah.
So that's my thought. They're like horoscopes, that's what I said previously. They're meaningless. It's all shit.
It's something I never understood. Because I'm just like, because people will start, thinking about that late fall, early winter, but
Do
you
it.
still have
Just do it right then.
6, 8, 10 weeks.
Yeah.
What's stopping you from just starting on Monday?
Yeah.
I take everything by the week. I'm like, you know what? Need to do
If
this.
it does
I'll take it
help
by the
you,
week.
great, cool.
Yeah.
If you're someone who's like, I'll get them next year, don't wait. That's just my thing.
Yeah.
It's stupid. When is SHOT Show? I keep seeing people posting saying that they're going.
I have no idea.
I don't know
I ain't got a
either.
damn clue.
Because I just keep seeing stories like, we'll be there, we're excited to go there, we're going to have a charity thing at SHOT Show. I'm like, is that like soon here? Like,
I think it's for some reason I
hold
always
on.
think
I keep
it's like
forgetting I have this computer
May,
next to
June.
me.
right?
Yeah,
Hey Siri.
honestly.
Shut up.
It's in January.
Oh.
23rd through the 26th, I believe this just said. Yeah, Las Vegas, January 23rd,
I'm not gonna lie.
26th.
I want to have like an anti-shot show.
That's sort of what Pew Peeps is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to make a shirt like anti-shot show,
Yeah.
or
'Cause
anti-shot show shit show or something. A play on the word with the same font logo and all that. That'd be
Yep.
cool.
Because I'm in a couple Facebook groups that I never say anything in, but every once in a while I'll just kind of just read the last like 10 messages. And the first time I ever said anything in whatever fucking chat this was, I was like, we need to get everyone who got denied access to SHOT Show and just make our own thing.
That's basically
Inspired.
why this started. Well, SHOT
Yeah.
Show in and of itself it's really more so a flexing for like industry, like law
Yeah,
enforcement, military, industrial complex, and like you do get some big YouTubers who are able to go because they have the money to go.
Yep.
But PSR wasn't allowed in.
Yep.
They originally said we're not allowing 3D printed stuff, period. Then they sort of said we'll allow it with like some sort of condition, and then they still wouldn't let PSR in, and then that sparked a whole lot of debate internally.
Yeah.
Play a lot with the YouTubers and stuff going, what's your purpose really here? And it just seems to really be like catering for industry, like pushing product and stuff really more so than like culture, which is important. So Pew Pew sort of stood up to be like, everyone's good to go.
Yeah.
Like you're good to, as long as you are like freedom of speech, like, and you just like
You
guns,
buy
and you want
ticket,
everyone to have guns. This is it.
Yeah.
It's be interesting. Oddly enough, I get it. Can't carry into the convention.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair.
Understandable.
I get it. But like also,
I don't like that, but like
it's
understandable.
also sort of a really good target for someone trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the first thing that crosses my mind.
Always.
Especially if like you're the anti-big show, you already have a target on your back, and then everyone hates you anyways because you like guns. So like, what a great place to go in and make a ruckus. So
Because my thing with that is like I've never been to one of those big ass conventions.
I haven't
so
either.
I don't know like what that security details like. 'Cause-
I would hope it would be rather high.
Yeah.
Because I think you are allowed to, I don't want to misspeak actually. I remember seeing something that if you are displaying merchandise or you like are showing, parts and or completed firearms, like they have to go through a check.
Yep.
No live ammunition's allowed in the venue whatsoever. Like all that stuff has to get searched, I think, that you bring in.
Yep.
So that's cool, but I don't think anyone who's actually signed up to be like a vendor or anything is going to cause any problems. It's going to be anyone outside. So we'll see.
When is that?
April 19th That's a Friday, and then it's through that weekend.
Gotcha.
In San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio.
All the hotels are booked, and all the Airbnbs that are available suck. So I gotta figure out where I'm staying. I gotta book a flight. I have no PTO. I just gotta lock it in and figure it out.
You just gotta be like, hey, I'm gonna be gone from here to then.
I'm thinking it's just gonna be one of those things where it's like, I'm so sick I can't come to work, and I have no PTO, and you'll deal with that after the PTO resets. I can't come into work. Because
I am throwing up out of every hole in my body.
I have the new variant. I simply cannot come to work. You don't want me there.
You don't want to see me. I look like death.
Oh, all that's getting, a lot of things are sort of getting admitted like, yeah, that was all bullshit now. Like, Fauci just said the 6-foot social distance thing just arbitrarily made up out of thin air. Yep. There's no scientific backing to it. And then all of the tests that they were running, the at-home tests, the Surgeon General basically finally put out a note saying, like, stop using these, they don't work. 2024, we're figuring out what we knew back in 2020, baby. Right. Trust the science. It's only 4 years behind.
Dude, that shit.
And it got so many people killed, but trust it works.
Trust me, because we are funded by the government.
Literally. No, we fund the government.
Yeah, that's the worst part.
Yeah, they fund the government. That is the worst part. I forgot who I got into it with again about just voting and stuff. Might have been my dad's brother and his wife. Actually, no, just my dad's brother. His wife just kind of sat there. I think she was like, yeah. She's like, he's kind of spitting, and everyone else was like,
he's got a point here.
Everyone was like, no, you got to vote for the right side. You got to vote for the good guy. And I was like,
tell me whenever they help.
It's like, what have you been doing then? Like, have you been doing that? Because, like, where'd that get us? Oh, I forgot the meme was. It was like, I don't want to butcher it. Something. I need important people in power with a lot of money to die or something. I'll find the screenshot of it.
Yeah. I'm still salty about, we're 4 years later, and I remember the first 2 years where, especially like the first 10 months, and now looking back on it, I'm just like, everything about that just fucked me. Everything about it just fucked me.
Were you in a job at the time, because I know you served and whatnot, were you given the ultimatum, like you have to get it, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And at that point, at the time I enlisted, and at that point it was already mandated. So it was either, if you don't get jabbed up, you're not graduating.
Fuck.
So, excuse me. A lot of people, I don't know how many, but a couple guys in every platoon always tried to be like, I don't fucking want it. And they're like, you don't got a fucking choice. And at that first time, they'll let you pass. But if you didn't have the 2 doses on your fucking card, you weren't graduating. They were going to hold you until you got the stupid fucking shot. And then fast forward a year, they're like, by the time I got kicked out, they're like, they pulled it all back. They're like, this is no longer a requirement. And then they were sending out re-enlistment packages to everyone who was like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm not getting the stupid shot. They're just begging them to come back because how many people they fucking dropped because of it.
Yeah. Good. Honestly, fuck them.
At that time, I was like, what am I going to do? Fucking fight the government? I kind of can't, but I kind of can.
Yeah.
But given the circumstance, I was like, I just want to fucking graduate. I'm not going to.
No.
I had a plan, and it worked out to an extent. I got that first shot before I went, and then just I was like, they
all of that's getting cut because I know it's super illegal. All of that's getting cut.
It's fine. It's fine. But
no, I'll cut this too. But like, I did the exact same thing.
Yeah.
All like that too. And little did I know, the main location in Detroit, that big event center.
Yep.
It's changed names so many times now. The TCF Center, I think is what it's called now.
TCF.
It used to be Kobo.
Ah, yes.
I think it's all TCF now. They didn't log like more than half of the people who went in there to get it.
Yeah.
Because my girlfriend at the time, who we fought almost daily about it, she wanted me to get it. I was like, no, it literally before I had even read anything to like really put it to bed in my mind, like definitively, I was like, it's just not up to snuff. Something doesn't feel right. Like if it makes sense later, I can always get it. Just right now, I'm good. And like that was like, you'd think I just hit her. Yeah. At the way we would like fall out just because of that. And she actually got hers there, and then she had to get like she had a deviated septum. She had to get fixed. They went into the hospital, but at that time you needed to show proof in order to have some non-essential procedure done. Yeah. Showed her proof, looked her up, like, oh, you're not in the system. They checked the location, they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. They didn't log like 70% of the people who went there.
Holy shit.
It's Detroit though. I mean, I'm not surprised. Yeah, makes sense. The same city where they like lost like couple tens of thousand or so votes that election year too, where people were like rushing the building. Yeah, it was nuts. So I'm not surprised. This whole state's a fucking joke.
That shit was fucking irritating because, and then where it backfired was by the time I ended up shipping out, I couldn't find the stupid fucking card. For the life of me, I had no idea what I did with the card. I still don't know where it went today because I know I didn't throw it away because I knew at the time I needed it whenever I fucking shipped out to Paris Island.
Oh, another one's popping over there, over the apartment building.
Where?
It was like red, green, every fucking color on the spectrum just went off.
Transformers blasting out here.
Everything's blowing,
But we still got power, so we got it.
For now, yeah. I had a notice when I was at work, like Xfinity went out for a while. But that's hilarious. They're like, we want everything to be electronic, digital currency, social credit score. But the one thing we made you get that like basically determined your ability to live your life is this little piece of paper that you only get one copy of.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
A little piece of paper. And, I know guys that...
I'll pull that too.
Some crafty individuals. A couple of them. I had a buddy who did like fucking like 6 doctor's notes and didn't get in trouble.
I worked at a courthouse at the time.
Yeah.
He had a dude within the courthouse who either knew someone who worked in a hospital or something, who was actually like selling cards that were logged into the system that had actual legit serial numbers for jabs, were logged with locations and stuff.
Holy shit.
I never was able to connect with him, and I didn't need to, honestly, because I never actually had to show anybody anything. Yeah. So I never actually had to go through that, but like damn, that's a good friend to have.
Right? And that's one hell of a connection you got there.
Because for a while there, I was like, shit, I got some concerts coming up, and I need to show proof. Like, how quickly can you get a hold of him? And he was never able to connect with him. But
dude, I remember the first time I went to Faster Horses. The months leading up to it, they're like, you need to like have your card, and everyone threw a fucking fit.
That's the worst.
Everyone.
That's the worst fucking festival to do that at.
Yeah, like all these fucking people, everyone's showing up for country music, and
essentially, exactly. The far right music
to
festival.
Pull a fucking back Everyone lost their mind,
I'm sure.
And then they're like, we retract that statement.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Because, dude, everyone was going to be fucking getting fucking refunds. Because I guarantee less than like 20% of that crowd got that fucking shot.
Oh, I bet even lower.
100%.
Actually, no. I know some people who fuck with like country music, but not the actual like mindset of country music.
Yeah.
I know plenty of those people. As much as I'm not an enjoyer of country music, I would still have to go to Faster Horses because it looks wild.
Dude, okay, so Faster Horses is my favorite. Not that I've been to all the festivals in the Midwest, but because I went to Fast Horses twice and like that was it. But country during the day, and then it was every other music genre at night.
No shit.
Because you know it's at that racetrack.
Yeah,
so,
the speedway, right?
Yeah. So you know, the people with a lot of fucking money will have the park or the campsites inside the racetrack, and that's where all the after parties are.
Hell yeah,
dude! It was fucking like I'm talking like you get up at like 7 a.m. and you know the concerts on the main stage end at like midnight, 11 o'clock maybe, and then you go to the racetrack and then you're partying until like 4 in the morning. Like it's a wombo combo. You get 2 in 1.
Dear God.
Polar opposites on the fucking spectrum. It was fucking.
That's kind of cool though.
Fucking blast.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's very cool, actually. I know. I have one of the guys I used to go to high school with. His dad was a partial owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, I believe. They've always lived in this state.
Yeah.
They did the whole like big like RV bus thing.
Yep.
They had a site down there that they did that every year. I know, and I never went because I was like, a whole weekend of country music, camping out there, fuck that. That's like a nightmare. But now I'm like, you know what?
Camping in a tent in the middle of fucking July sucked.
Yeah.
You wake up, you're hungover, probably
Sweaty,
still drunk, and then you're like, fuck, I need to get out of this tent because it's hotter in the tent than it is outside. It sucks, but the benefit, the joy I got out of it outweighed all the beer I threw up, all the fucking the obnoxious fucking tier 1 hangovers I had over the weekend.
I equate that, and I know there's too much like, you know, uber Republican, big Trump energy sort of stuff there. I'd love to see it sort of morph into it. I feel like it's going that way. Sort of like a rowdier Childerberg. The Childerberg Music Festival almost. Because like everyone's getting fucking fed up with both sides. Everyone's all bullshit. So 100%. Like eventually it's just gonna be people who just like fuck everyone. Let's just listen to good music and party and do whatever the fuck we want. Which would be sick. So I feel like getting on the ground floor now is the way to do it. I do want to do Childerberg though. That'd be very cool.
I could get with that.
Especially because it sounds like everyone's just running around with guns and shooting all week too, which is awesome. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to do when I'm in San Antonio. I'm gonna bring a full case with all the stuff I got to set up the table with, and then roll with it from there. But not hoping to come across any big names and shoot with them. But fuck, that'd be cool.
That'd be pretty.
Because they're all supposed to be there. But we'll see. I'm a small guy with a only 6-foot table. I don't got a big booth or anything. I thought about it like after when I was planning the trip. I was like, I probably shouldn't have signed up as like a creator just so I could have just walked around on my own, done my own thing. But I'll put like a be right back sign up. I'll just walk around. Be right back. I'll never be at the table.
Be back in 5.
Yeah, it's like take a shirt, like leave money in the jar. Like I'm networking. This is a job fair for me.
I'm making connections.
I would love to find I hope the dudes from Americana Pipe Dream Apparel are there.
That'd be pretty fucking cool.
I was so pissed. I'm on the hunt now for. It's a German Gore-Tex police parka. Yeah. It's like forest green. It's got the reflective cuffs and then Polizzi on the back in reflection. It's got the badge. You cannot find a size extra large anywhere. Found one on eBay. Auction ended at 8 last night. And I would have had to drop 120 on it. I was like, I was going to do it. I need this jacket. My reminder either didn't go off or it was muted or got buried by something else, and I missed it by 15 minutes. And I don't know if I'm ever going to find an XL of that again. Like, it's just gone.
Dude, I'm always looking at... Fuck, because, I wear a size small in damn near everything but my pants. Pants medium short,
Great for surplus, though.
Yeah. But, my plate carriers and everything, and there was a Eagle Industries MMAC in AOR1.
Shit.
Size small, came with fucking couple pouches and everything, and I'm looking at it. It came up because I didn't catch it till like the last 24 hours that it was posted on eBay, and then it came down to the last 15 minutes. And I'm looking at the price. I'm like, you know, the last bid is 150. We're going into the last quarter. I can't imagine this is going over like 275. I don't know what happened between 13 minutes and 47 seconds and final bid, but I was on my phone and then I forgot about it for the next 24 fucking hours.
Fuck.
And then at some point it hit me. I was like, oh fuck.
I dropped it.
And then I go back and it said listing ended, $182 fucking dollars.
What do they go for new?
300-ish.
Shit.
And
That's tough.
It kind of depends because, you know, sometimes you'll get guys just selling the fucking plate carriers and, you know, that bid will go all the way through the fucking roof for no reason at all.
Yep.
And then you'll get guys selling like the plate carrier but pouches and it goes for less than half of what the plate carrier by itself.
There's
like,
a
the
dude
next
I
one
follow.
up is like $345, but it comes with more pouches than you could put on the plate carrier.
Yeah. It's a dude I follow who posts like a lot of surpluses. He gets it newer stuff mostly. Yeah. He'll get like some used Crye, you know, carriers, pants, field shirts and whatnot. And he'll post them like $300, $200, like used, not new.
Yeah.
And they'll go for that or higher.
Yeah.
And I get it, it's hard to find the stuff in your size. I'm like, I couldn't like rationalize the decision in my head to be like, this is used and it's like 10, 20% less than new.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that. But I see
It's
that a lot
fucking-
where it's hard to find sizes.
Do you know what account it is off the top of your head?
I don't want to like roast him for it, so I might just, it's called Gear Flex Zone.
Oh, yeah.
He posts like some of his
That's
stuff.
exactly who I thought you were talking about.
Some of his stuff's a steal. I'm like, ooh, you know, I do need a multicam field shirt. It's like starting price is like $250. I'm like, I can find a new one. It's not that big of a deal. I can get an airsoft new one, and you won't be able to tell the difference. It's fine.
And it's crazy because he has 16,000 followers on Instagram.
Nothing stays. The second he posts something, it's sold too. It's like good for him. It's great.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like because he plugged. I mean, I bought shit from him all the time.
Yeah, I got a couple things from him. I forgot what those small
like,
little pouches here and there.
You know, he always like, you know, I'm always like DMing him. I'm just like, always just like, hey, if you find this in like, you know, 28 short or like 30 short, you know, and you know, I'm one of like 16,000.
It's not his fault either. I feel like I felt bad. So I was kind of like flaming him there for posting it high. Like people buy it. Like that's good for him, honestly. If that's what people are willing to pay, that's the market. Like
storefront.
Yeah, good for him, honestly.
And
but like,
he just comes across shit.
I can't compete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried. Can't. It's hard.
No, I'm waiting for the airsoft G3 pants to have a long enough inseam, and then I'm set for life. I can buy 10 pairs for the price for Cryes with those, and it'll be just fine.
One day we'll find you a used pair.
I could find just like field pants, not like the actual padded ones. Not necessarily Crye, but like issued, you know, surplus
like Crye,
with the long,
whatever,
you know, inseam, no problem. But it's the padded ones that are, it's a bitch. I was looking at Cryptech too. Yeah. Not real multicam, but like still just as expensive. Doesn't work out for me yet.
It's fucking crazy because fucking went to the knee pads and I can't go back. Like,
yeah, that's what I hear that, and like I get it.
It's
I need a pair.
Comfortable.
Yeah, I need a pair.
Because I went from, you know, it started as a meme, me just buying the pants and just fishing in these pants, and then like, you know, I got into the, you know, the training aspect of the firearms and shit like that, and I got to the point to where I work in a pair of Cryes every single day.
Hell yeah.
I have they have their specialty uniforms, and it's like their police, you know, uniform, and I work in a pair of LAC fields.
Oh yeah.
Got the fucking knee pads and everything, and I can't go back because half the time I'm on my fucking knees anyways.
I saw someone asking for a pair of like the khaki, like ones of those.
Khakis.
There's like, it's like khaki colored like Cryes with the knee pad.
Yeah.
So I was assuming it might have been in that line.
There's like the G3 fields and like the LAC fields.
Okay.
The only difference is they take the ankle pocket out of it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. They just take the ankle pocket out of it. And it's like, it's like $200 a pair. That's coming off of like, $280 for fields, $300 for combats.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can work with that.
Yeah.
Do some digging there.
I think the stupidest part was, which, it's fortunate how, like, with their back order and their fulfillment, estimated times, I got the pants immediately. It took me almost 5 months to get the knee pads.
Holy shit.
The fucking knee pads. They shipped the pants within 3 days, and my fucking Air Flexes were fucking back ordered.
I wonder if you can just buy like the airsoft ones and swap them.
I probably could have.
Probably fit. Americana Pipe Dream sells the knee pads too every now and then.
Yeah.
They get a chunk of those. I've seen.
Actually, there's someone on eBay who sells like the G3, like the khaki, like outside of the fucking pant knee pads. They be selling like fucking 50 pairs. In
Not
fucking.
bad.
I saw that one.
That one, yeah, another one went.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole tree line and like building sort of skyline over here has been lighting up all night.
Still got power.
So far.
But yeah, it's fucking back ordered. Like, it took me fucking. I had the pants like longer, just as long as I've had them, but had them together. Yeah. Which sucked because, I bought the pants, just have fucking knee pads and be comfortable.
You look kind of goofy without them, yeah. Hey, who's the guy that does like the denim? Like,
oh fuck!
He said he's doing. There's a restock coming soon. I think he said.
Is there?
I think so. What's his name though? I love the fur collar combat shirt.
Dude,
the denim
it's
sleeves.
amazing.
It's something else. I have a cowboy hat too. Like, it would be such a vibe if I could rock that when I go to Colorado this spring and go snowboarding.
Yeah,
that'd be sick. So I'm gonna have to buy that field shirt because it looks so sweet. What's his name though?
Fucking dude,
I want to shout him out.
Like, it's in my bookmark somewhere. If I look up denim Crye, my search history will pop up.
I'm just gonna Google it.
Yeah, because fucking Rusty told me about those, and I like lost my mind. I was like, why are these so expensive, and why are they out of stock? Like, dude, I was so pissed. I was like, if you told me like whenever I was, my size was like in stock, I wouldn't be mad. But the fact that I'm looking at these every other day, just daydreaming about the range pictures that could come from these pants. It's like, damn, man.
Okay, someone on Reddit saw a picture from the Instagram, and they're freaking out. Like, who is this guy?
Who is this man?
I already know that field trip's going to be like $300. All right, well, I talked about it, so hopefully my phone heard it and pulls it out.
It'll pop up.
Yeah.
Eventually. I was talking cowboy boots with one of my buddies because we're trying to go to the Zach Bryan concert in the summer, and he sent me a screenshot of his Instagram and laptop search ads, and it's just fucking cowboy boots. And I'm just like, well, I don't know if that's because we were talking about it or if it's because I've been on your laptop looking at boots, because his mom works at a hospital, so she gets a discount.
Oh, no shit.
But it's a seasonal discount. And my last pair of boots, the last ones I wore on this podcast, were absolutely trash. The heel was terrible. Dude, I will send you a picture, but the offset in the bottom tread was like 1/4 of an inch, and my heel, I don't know the technical term for it, but my heel was pushing the sidewall out.
Oh yeah. Yep.
From where it was. So instead of it being lined up, pretty much, it was all the way out here.
Mine, I get that like on the side too.
And then I'll be at the gym walking on the treadmill with my regular fucking Nikes on, and then I'll take a weird step, and that's been happening all year. I'm like, why am I stepping weird? And then at some point in the last few months, I noticed my fucking boots were fucking off by like 15 fucking degrees. I'm like, that makes sense. No wonder my feet are fucked.
I've had these Timbs since like 2014.
Yeah. Holy shit.
And
They're rocking.
I've laced them up this stupid fucking way, and they're loose. I just slip. They're basically just slippers for me. I slip them on and off. I wear them when it's like this outside. And they're a little dirty, a little worn, but they honestly don't look too. No, I mean, this one was pretty bad,
holy shit, dude.
For 2014 and rocking them hard.
Hell yeah.
Like the heel is fucking just destroyed on both.
No, it's fine.
But I went to a high school where
it's not ripped at the seams or anything.
No, so Tim's were like the coolest thing at the time.
Right.
Like in high school.
I remember that.
Like so senior year, I finally got a pair, and I rode them hard through high school, through college, and through now. I love these stupid things.
Yep. My winter work boots are a pair of Tim's.
I have these. Actually, all my boots are Tim's except for I have like the Nike combat boots.
Yeah.
Just for looks, because I like wearing those in the winter.
Yeah.
I have these. I have the Earth Keepers, like the brown like leather ones that like lace up, and then I have like the black like Chelsea boot style that like dress up too. Yeah. But all my boots are Tim's, honestly.
I don't blame you. They're nice shoes.
Yeah. And like 15 will fit me. Usually I make a 16.
Yeah.
But they run a little large, so I can squeeze into a 15 with them.
I literally just got these in the mail. I got home.
But they say they look pretty clean.
Yeah, dude. And they're fucking waterproof to an extent. They're fucking, electrical, whatever rated and shit. And, I got home, I shoveled my driveway because there's 3 inches of fucking snow on my driveway. Yeah. I'm just like, I can't let, all this turn to ice. So came inside. I didn't even change. I didn't do nothing. I just got my packages as soon as I walked in the door. I cut open one box, busted out the boots, showed my dad because I was like, look how fucked up this is, and look, this is what it's supposed to look like. And he's like, how are your feet not like deformed? And I'm just like, I don't know, man. I got lucky. Then, I've been welding at work recently, so that's been fun. That's so much fucking fun, man. I got a Carhartt FR hoodie.
Nice.
On top of this, and $400 worth of workwear later. God bless Amazon and the $50 a month until you pay it all. I'm so bad about that. It's so worth it. Plus, I was working I was wearing my old job's work hoodies, and it's just like the 100% cotton Gildan.
Oh yeah.
Custom made.
Yeah.
And the wind goes right through it.
Yeah.
And so I'd have that underneath, and then a Carhartt Yukon Extreme over it, and I'm still fucking cold. Dude, I was out there today in just this, and I was too warm.
It was windy as shit today.
Yeah, exactly.
Too. That's crazy.
I had fucking snow flying in my face, taking out the trash. I'm just like, I could stay out here.
Damn, nice.
Yeah. I fucking love my fucking Carhartt, man.
Yeah, I'm a fan too. All my hats are Carhartt. Yeah. I do want to do a run of hoodies. I think that'd be really cool.
Their hoodies are... Okay, so I have a love-hate relationship with their hoodies. Their hoodies are, great. I have one regular Carhartt hoodie it's that mossy oak.
Oh, yeah.
I've had that for years. All the cuffs are torn up and everything. I've worn that shit out. There's fucking spray foam insulation just stained on this shit, dude. It is my beater hoodie to the max. I still sleep in it sometimes because it's still that comfortable. But, after all these years, I was just like, I need some new hoodies. And I popped in Rain Defender and an FR hoodie for whenever I'm fucking welding and shit. I'm just like, this is what new clothes feels like. Because I don't buy new clothes. I go on Mercari and OfferUp and stuff. And,
that's what I do.
I buy used shit all the time. But it is nice having, new out of the bag. You're the first one who's fucking worn it.
No, it is. There's nothing like it.
Yeah.
And I actually know a buddy who's got his own company who just did a run of Carhartt hoodies through a local brand. So I think they probably have the garments for cheap, and we'll be able to take advantage of that, which would be sweet. They're I don't know if it's called rough knit or something, but the outside's pretty tough. It's a heavy weight. It's a nice hoodie. I rock the long zip one.
Yep.
And then I'll throw one of my surplus field shirts over it or something to rock in the winter. I've been doing that at work more. Been rocking some more of the surplus camos to work, and I think a lot of people are starting to be like, it's the first time I've seen you wear that. What's up with that? I was like, this is how I normally dress. Don't let the Patagonia vest and button-up shirts every day fool you. This is how I normally dress.
Well, if you just get the Patagonia pants, then, you know,
True.
it still fits.
You may not know that, but Patagonia also made field shirts, so
Yeah. Yep.
they don't want you to know that they also like kitted us out, but they did that.
They did with the fucking Lost Arrow project.
Yep.
No one else in the world knows weather extremes like the U.S. Special Forces.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Patagonia came in.
Exactly.
No one knows that, but now...
But no, there's this nice hippie company,
thing.
you know.
That's what, after, like, I found out about that, I was like, you know, I have a North Face hoodie that I've had for fucking forever. Like, one of my... I took a video of me shooting a beer bottle at like 40 yards off my buddy's deck, and in the video, I turn around, I holster my fucking Glock, and you know I'm walking back up to the stairs. And I took a still out of that video, and I'm rocking my fucking North Face with my Crye M81s and my belt and everything, and that was my profile picture for a while. But you know, I fucking love that hoodie. Will love that thing till the day I die. But as soon as I found out about Patagonia and the Lost Arrow project, I was like,
Give me one
these
of those.
motherfuckers.
Give me one of those. Yeah.
Transition.
And I know it's probably the worst camo the U.S. has ever came out with, but I stand, and it hasn't really caught on, but I stand by it. It's still one of just the swaggiest camos, that Desert ACU.
Yep.
That Digi, you know, the Modern Warfare 2 era camo. I'll rock that like over like a black hoodie, and like the cuffs are a little short, so I'll roll them up too.
Yeah.
It's like I got all my black, you know, patches on it and all. I'm like, I objectively like that camo just for like looks. I know it's completely useless in the field versus like multi-cam or even like the normal M81, but
I just like my camos, man.
Yeah.
My gym bag is a LBT AOR1. It's like a 14-liter day pack or whatever, but I found that somewhere for like $80, and I was like, I can't not.
No.
Like, it's fucking great, and it has some Velcro on the back. I throw a cup. I switch out my patches every once in a while just to spice things up, but I have that. I have a Desert Digital wrap on my Beats Studios.
There you go.
I like my Desert, man.
That's cool. No, Desert fucks. I got the chocolate chip pants.
Yeah.
I love my chocolate chip. Dude, again, those were so hard to find with a long inseam.
Yeah, man.
Like, it took me months of just watching eBay for like me to come across one. I finally scooped it.
I hate how much I'm on eBay.
It wasn't that bad. It might have been like $40.
Yeah.
But it took so long for one to pop up, and I was like, I need to buy this because I'm never going to see it again.
Never.
Like that fucking parka. That parka is so cool. It's got a false pocket, too.
Yeah.
Like, you can either have it on the right side or both sides, where behind the actual, like, side pocket, like, there's, like, 3 snap buttons that open up, or if you do have something on your hip, you can stick it out of the coat if you want. I'm like, that's fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
Never see that again.
And then I had 3 pairs of AR1 Cryes, 28 and 30s, and then I just needed 32 just to complete the trifecta with my, you know, my 140 weight and like my 165 weight, and then like layering too. But I got 2 pairs of G3s, and then I had a Navy Custom, which is like the G2 per se. And so I chopped the fucking legs off those. Dude, I took scissors and I went right across the knee. I was like, I'm going to the gym now. I fucking
cut off Crye gym shorts. Gotta be just menacing as fuck.
Dude. I walk in there, I'm like, yep. And this is what I'm wearing. That on top of the fucking scared females.
Regardless if people know what they are or not, like what you did to make those, like you're gonna get looks no matter what.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
There's one guy at my gym. He's in a U.S. Army Special Forces pipeline. Big motherfucker, man. And he's like 2 inches taller than me, just wide as shit. Which, for anyone listening, that makes him like 5'6" and like 175.
Dude, you could say that makes him 6'9". Nobody would fucking know. Your honesty is impeccable.
He's just a wide guy, biggest fucking biceps I've ever seen, and you know, unfortunately, in the times I see him in the gym, you know, we always talk the shit. You you know, he sees me and he knows finance and maneuver and all that shit
yeah.
and the white phosphor and bullshit. And, you know, unfortunately, like, he would know the shorts if I was wearing them. It's just whenever I'm wearing them and he's in the gym, don't intersect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Because I got a pair of, you know, the Army Customs and multicam. I'm going to chop one of those into shorts.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I got my second quarter life crisis of my early 20s happened like, what is it? Third week of January? That first week of January. Like 2 weeks ago. I took everything out of my room. I threw it in a corner of my basement. I was like, all right, selling this, throwing that out, keeping that.
Yeah.
Went through all my shit, dude.
I got to do that.
Yeah. I got too much stuff. And that's like, I went in the group chat. I was like, someone could find use in my trash.
Yeah.
Oh, and I was just like, buy, sell, trade. Here's all the stuff I want to get rid of. You know, I sold admin a Streamlight flashlight. One of the guys, one of the range officers at RUSA.
Oh, yeah.
Sold him all my old PMags that I haven't fucking touched. And I'm just slowly just getting things out.
Yeah.
I got a whole, like, fucking, my parents buy the cat litter online from Chewy.
Oh, yeah.
So the big-ass fucking box full of shit, dude. It's, like, it barely slides under the pool table.
Yeah, I gotta do the same thing. Just with clothes, though, mostly.
Yeah.
Too much. I stopped by, like you mentioned, like, just buying stuff used. It's hard to find new now because, like, I have so many shirts, like black shirts with white text on it. Yeah. just from buying drops and shit. I'm like, no more. I simply cannot buy any more until I dump half of all the clothes I own because this is too much. This is ridiculous. Even the first time we went to the range, all three of us, black shirt, white text. I was like,
black shirt, white text.
Fuck.
AR-15s and
we're not unique.
What a time that was.
That was hilarious.
Dude, I remember, like, you know, you had your back facing the parking lot, and, you know, I'm walking up there with my fucking Pelican case, and I see you, like, your back to the handrail or whatever the fuck. I was like, that's my guy. And then, you know, I pay my entry fee, and I turn the corner, and then I see how fucking tall you are. I was like, holy fuck, dude.
It's fucking Gumby with a gun.
I was like, God damn. Because, you know, walking up, like, you know, they have that little fucking office, like, blocking the right half of it. So I caught a glimpse of you. And then, like, by the time I turned the fucking corner, I was like, oh, fuck.
Dude, Gumby with a gun may be the new shirt design. I think that's going to be it. Gumby riding Pokey, just. That'd be good. You mentioned
the
hot topic, sort of, and I hate this, but, like, I don't want to go into it, but, you know, FM, the new gun culture drama on the internet. I'm not going to spin who started what for what it is. My 2 cents on that is just, like, everyone's got an opinion of what gun culture should be and look like. I think the wider reaching it is, the better, just period. And ultimately, my personal experience with the FM brand has only been positive because locally it's actually created community that has actually
100%.
done action. We've gone out, we've done things, we've raised money, like, and we've actually met good people too. So, like,
100%.
Me, it's a net positive. Sucks if anyone had a negative experience with the brand or with the guy who started it. But I don't think, because if you listen to, like, just one person, even Garantham, who is completely impossible of doing wrong, right? If you simply observed his views and his belief as gun culture and never stepped outside of that, it would never grow. It would never, become like common knowledge in, people's minds. It would never be acceptable. And so, like, you need, like, both sides. You need, like, the T-Rex arm side that sticks to very, strict training, the brass tacks of good quality gear and arming people. And you also need some of the hype culture too, which doesn't translate into, like, skills by any means. And objectively, yes, maybe a waste of money if it could be spent better elsewhere. But, like, you need that part to, like, creep into, like, the general public's, like, mind and keep it out there and to attract people. It's propaganda for no really better term for it. It's just no different than like Modern Warfare 2. Like it's the same thing. Like that was like the game that attracted so many people into the gun space. And why, if you put like an actual gun into the hand of a kid who's never touched a gun, chances are he's gonna know how to operate it because he's played so many fucking video games. Like you need both sides working together.
How many hours this kid has of reloading guns in a game? They go through the fucking charging hand of the fucking bullet carrier.
He'd know how to clear it. I guarantee. I bet more than half of the kids who have played video games, if you gave them, a gun with dummy rounds, of course, for the sake of just this, he would know how to safely operate. To be my guess, because he's seen it. Whether it be through the inspection animations or through actually just playing it so many times, like he would get how to operate it. Yeah. And so you need both sides sort of working together. I don't think you can have one side, and so, but I don't want to call people out by name, but
the video games and stuff. That's what really hooks them while they're young. That's how I got here. Because I grew up playing Call of Duty.
We all did. It was Battlefield. It was Call of Duty. Yeah,
Call of Duty 3 came into like Battlefield 4, backtracked to Battlefield 3.
Battlefield 3 for me,
Battlefield 2042 was a disappointment, and it makes me want to jump off the Empire State Building.
Battlefield 1's making a strong,
dude,
a little late resurgence.
It blows my mind. We went from Battlefield 1 to like Battlefield 5. And then within the last 2 years, 2042. It's like, what happened? Like
they tried to Call of Duty it up, and it didn't work.
It was terrible.
Yeah,
and I was so disappointed. Like I probably should have just went to my credit card company and been like, "Hey, I didn't authorize this transaction.
Somebody stole my credit card."
Yeah, I didn't pay for this game. No. I don't know what it is. Battlefield who? Her?
I don't even own a gaming console.
Video games? Me? Couldn't be.
This is an app.
Is it iOS or Android?
But no, I saw. It was just weird how coordinated a lot of the voices were.
Yeah.
Kicking up a lot of drama at once, where I was kind of like raising an eyebrow, like, where the fuck is this coming from?
I was trying so hard to track that from you guys, and I was just like,
I saw a story of somebody who I follow pretty regularly, who I respect, still do, I think, even, with the drama being slung around, because like everyone's allowed to have an opinion. That's fine. And social media is a way to sling that opinion without any consequences, especially when you have comments turned off on your story.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna throw that out there. Kind of a weak shit move, but whatever. It's just like there's a lot of people saying a lot of negative things and picking, or taking shots at a certain side out of nowhere. Most of these things happened years ago. A year plus ago, rather.
Yeah, I don't know how people go around digging up this dirt. Like, how are you fucking tracking someone so hard that you find this?
Well, again, this stuff happened. Everyone had pictures, videos, references, and stuff. But the coordination of efforts to jump on it a year plus later.
Yeah.
All sides, doing it at once. Sort of made me raise an eyebrow. Like, why? Like, I'm gonna ask questions about that.
Oh yeah.
And then seeing what's happened after, things that are being brought up now are like so much smaller and less severe than was initially brought up. But whatever. I think it's stupid. Again, net positive locally for us, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Because I can't get my friends into this shit.
Yeah.
It's 10 times easier to go find other people who are into this shit.
Yeah.
Like I got my buddy's younger brother. I talked him into getting his CPL. Like he was,
hell yeah,
before he turned 21. Like he was already
just in time before the new rules go into place,
right? He got his CPL. He took the class like less than a month ago. He'll get his license here in a couple weeks. But he wants an AR-15. Mm-hmm. He wants, he's not interested in like the training aspects. He just wants a good gun.
Yeah,
he wants a good gun. I was like, yeah, I could do that. I could build that for you. Let's fucking do it. Like, I know him too, so like, I could build him a really good gun. Mm-hmm. Like, probably because general purpose, 16-inch barrel with a LPVO.
That's all you need.
Build it from scratch. Build him something that'll last him until he's fucking 50 years old. Mm-hmm. But I was shooting. I took him to the range a couple of weeks ago at this point, and his concealed carry is a Hellcat Pro.
Okay.
Dude, that thing kind of fucks. I'm not
Really?
gonna lie, dude.
No way.
So we rented 2 lanes. It was my buddy, I'm really close to his whole family, so Kay's cousin and his brother and stuff. Like, I've known them since like high school and shit, and even before that. And I worked at their family restaurant too. And so, they had their lane to the right. I was in the left because I had my AR-15 and my Glock, and I was just, fine-tuning my zeros, especially on my Glock because I replaced the battery.
Okay.
So I had to take it off, and then whenever I put it back on, I was like 50-50 chance. I mean, it probably shifted just a little bit, but I gotta, I gotta, take care of that.
Make sure, yeah.
Yeah. And then, just getting a good feel for my trigger. That's all I was doing that weekend, because I just got the suppressor and everything. No, it was the day after we went to the range.
Oh, okay.
It was the next day. We were gonna go in the morning. And then they said they woke up still drunk. And so, because they were playing poker all night. And so we went to RUSA, later that evening. And, I didn't unpack everything. So I just grabbed my DeWalt and my Pelican. And then we went to the range. And that's whenever I met that range officer and shit. And,
oh, yeah.
At the end of the day, after I was done fucking with my EO Tech and my primary arm is 22 mil, I shot his Hellcat Pro. And, they shot up this whole target except for like the right corner. It's a circle target, but it's like decked out like a crosshair.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Like kind of like the EO Tech fucking reticle. So, I took that right side, little fucking line through the outline of the circle, and I put like fucking between 10 to 15 feet, I think, because you can only gauge that distance so well with the shadow on the floor. That's
the one gripe I have with indoor ranges. It's hard to tell the distance you set it at if it's not
idea.
all the way back. Yeah,
like I'm basing the shadow on the floor,
right?
So it's a little back behind that 10, probably closer to the 15. I don't remember, but I took like 8 rounds. I put them all in probably a $50.
No shit.
On that circle. And then,
irons?
Irons? Yeah, irons.
Damn, okay.
And so, and it's because the Hellcat Pro, it has, it doesn't have the dots and it doesn't have that Glock thing. It has like a fucking U and then like a dot in the middle. So it's like you're quite literally like putting the ball in the basket,
Interesting, okay.
And so, I drop all of 8 rounds just in a tight little spot right on the corner of the target. And they're like, "You were aiming for that?" I was like, "Yeah." That's every bullet
just luck. I closed my eyes.
I was like, "Yeah, that's the only part of the target you guys didn't fucking shoot up." And he was like, "Oh, so, we just suck." I'm like, "Yeah, respectfully. You don't shoot as much as me." Yeah. And I don't even shoot that
Pistols
much.
are going to take some time, yeah.
Yeah, because I was telling him, because I could tell him how to shoot the AR like all fucking day long. I know I still need some handgun work, but I could still grip it like I mean it, and I could put a bullet where I want it. Like, I got videos of me shooting a beer bottle at 40 fucking yards. Like,
with inside 20, really confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, I was just walking through, and I'm just like, I always say it like this, like 2/3 of your grip is coming from your offhand.
Oh yeah.
And then just be very careful about your trigger finger, kind of get in center, and just
isolating that movement and not moving the gun at all while trying to pull.
Like fucking grip it like you fucking mean it. Like, probably shouldn't have done this because it's kind of a safety concern.
Safety concern.
Safety concern. But
if you're a bitch, yeah.
It's how, whenever I took my CPL class at RUSA, this is how the range officer taught me. Obviously not with a loaded handgun.
Sure.
And, I spent the first 15 minutes talking up the guy on staff because, you know, he saw my AR-15 and now he's in the group chat and everything. We were just
no
talking
shit.
Gear for like 15 minutes. I was
Hell
like,
yeah.
hey, yeah, this guy's cool. He, you know, he was a Marine for like 4 or 6 years, whatever it was. And I was watching my buddy shoot. I'm just like, you're not gripping it like you mean it. And so I was like, put, you know, front sight focus, eyes on target. Don't put your finger on the trigger. I'm going to lose a fucking finger. So, you know, I put my hand in front of the barrel, and then, like, I move it back. I'm just like, no, tighter. Till, like, he had a good grip. I just kept pushing it until, like, he could just, you know, hold it still. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the best way I've been able to teach people with a handgun. Is just put my hand on the front of the gun and just push it back into them until they understand they need to get a good grip.
I would say, like, the big thing that worked for me, so try with irons on a Glock 26 forever until I got the 19, and then
you got some big hands for a 26, dude. Fuck.
Well, it only had a 15 with like the X grip for the pinky.
Yeah.
I only rock 15s in it, which is essentially just maybe it's less than half an inch shorter than like a 19.
Yeah.
So I rocked that for a while, and I was, you know, always to the left.
Yeah.
I was always pulling it, and it wasn't until I slapped a red dot on. And the value in a red dot is, yes, obviously shooting. It's a lot easier to hit what you're aiming at.
Yeah.
But when dry firing and repping, you can really see when breaking down like your grip and isolating that trigger movement. You can see just even if you know, make sure the gun's cleared, just on an empty, you know, gun, even with the trigger not like actually, you know, the hammer back, if you just like work the trigger finger motion, you could see that dot travel. Yeah. And you know you're not isolating that movement. Mm-hmm. And then just breaking that down through reps and then sort of resetting in a draw and then sort of working that into the routine and really working on isolating that. That's the biggest value I got out of the red dot was in dry fire and just reps, seeing how much it was moving while just working on isolating that trigger finger pull. That was the biggest sort of help for me.
I've seen on Amazon actually, you know those hand grip things.
Oh, the little
springs?
like hand.
Yeah, I've seen some that are fucking in the shape of a pistol. You know, it's just that lower receiver part, just with springs.
I have not. I may have to look into that.
Yeah.
I might be able to get away with that at work. We'll see.
Dude, it was like the wildest thing because I'm looking at it, I'm just like, why does, and then like, I look at like the brand name, I was like, oh, this makes sense now.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
I'll have to check those.
I was thinking about, I'm like, one, I don't need it because I have 3 handguns I could dry fire with. I don't need it. But I'm just like, that's an interesting concept to, you know, also integrate into your overall like hand grip strength.
I do a lot of grip strength stuff at my gym though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to look this product up, see what it's about. Maybe be the first sponsor. The funniest thing I've ever seen was it happened to my last job, not this job. One of the dudes on the sales floor basically sent like an all company like email. I couldn't tell if it was a joke, if it was hilarious, if not even funnier, because it was just like the biggest flex you could have ever done. He was like, hey guys, I'm missing my 100-pound like grip strength exercise. We're like, have you seen it? Like,
have you seen it?
100-pound grip strength thing. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, are you a fucking gorilla?
Fucking hell.
That was pretty good. But I'll have to look that product up. Maybe that'd be the first sponsor. That'd be hilarious.
Has anyone seen my handspring?
It's so funny. I've never seen it more than
especially
like 40 or something. I was like missing a 100-pound one.
Like, if that thing is not where you left it, someone stole that shit. There are 1,000 people
but also
in that
like,
fucking building.
you know what? I could see the sales guys in the last job, especially not so much this one, but the last one. It was very much known as a very drug-enhanced workplace, I guess. They just the old place I worked at. They just waived the drug test requirement after a while. Because like they couldn't hire salespeople. They found out very quickly.
Because everyone smokes weed nowadays.
Oh, it wasn't weed for sales. It was it was all coke. Yeah. So 100-pound grip spring.
Hey,
thing,
you got a network. Fuck.
I'm not surprised. He was probably just doing that all day. I knew a guy who I worked with on the capital markets side of things who used to lead a sales team. He changed departments after a while. He's like, I literally fired somebody day one because he did it on the bus. like from training to the main office. Like someone told on him.
Dude, that's fucking great.
It's wild.
That's amazing.
But also, like, I've never, like, listen, I know, like, I do my best at work, you know, I like my job.
Yeah.
But it's not my life to the point where I'm like, I need to take this extremely harmful illegal drug to be good at my job. Like, that's just something I'd never be.